Hello and welcome. My name is Ash, and this is my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I go over everything travel. And today we are going to be doing a travel advisor training live for Instant Commission with Square and how to get paid faster. I love Instant Commission. I first started off with Instant Commission 3 years ago because my goal when I first started as a stay-at-home mom trying to make it, I was like, I'm going to make money and I'm going to pay for my car. Now I make enough income to sustain my family of 8, mind you, every month. So I kind of took it a lot farther than I planned, but I did start with Instant Commission, and I want to show you guys how easy it is and why you guys should be doing it. Because some instances, if they've got money and they just want to pay it, you don't have to do a deposit system always. And that's where Instant Commission can come and take place. I also do Instant Commission a lot with flights. I call that my pizza money. My pizza money. If I make money on flights, we got pizza coming, because it's very easy to, price the flights for someone, and I charge anywhere from $50 to $100 for planning flights. That's pizza money because I got a big family, so we eat, right? But I want to just break it down for you guys so you can just kind of understand how easy it is and how easy it is to set up Square. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, before I get started with Square, we're going to put together a booking so we can actually build it into the inquiry. I do want to let you know, if you see my Square, it's completely empty. I did that for this training. I removed all of my old stuff, downloaded it, saved it. So my Square is going to look basic, and basically I want it to be compliant for YouTube. So I removed everything. I do want to say for the live stream, nothing here is real when it comes to planning. No client information, no inquiries. This is strictly us making it up as an example to educate other travel advisors. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start off with our amazing platform. Today, we're going to plan a Cancun getaway with flights and hotels. Okay, so we're going to be using Evo Plus for flights. Evo Rewards for flights and Evo Plus for the hotel. Then we're going to put it together on an invoice inside Square, and I'm going to show you guys how to send out the invoice, what to include in the invoice, and then how to get paid. All right, so let's go ahead and first dive into our Evo Plus. I'm going to put in Cancun. Oh, might help if I spell it right? All right, I want the basics of Cancun, so I'm going to click multi-city. And then we're just going to say for today, I've been booking a lot of September travel. So we're going to say we're going to leave on a Thursday and come back on a Tuesday. 2 adults, 1 room. That's fine just for this instance. All right. What kind of deals do you have for me? In 2015, Cancun moved to Eastern Standard Time Zone. Didn't know that. That's cool. Okay, little fun tips for us. Let's see what it loads though. All right. Wow. Okay, that's good. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. We keep going. This is really good. This has to be all inclusive, right? Yep. Okay, I think this is the one we're gonna go with. I love Windham. Look at how pretty this resort is. I love any Windham properties in general. Look how beautiful. Okay, so in this instance, we would put this together. We send it to our clients, make sure they approve it, blah, blah, blah. We're skipping that part. All right, let's just say we already did that. Look at that resort. Wow. Okay, let's see what's included in this. A junior suite, y'all. Okay, fine. That's amazing. King bed, all inclusive, so it's included in that price. It is refundable. We like that. And then if they want a king or double bed, that's perfect. We can perfectly go with this one. Thank you. Now, we have and that's for 2 people, right? Yeah. Wow. Oh, it has my husband's name. That's okay. All right. So we have everything. Make sure there's no extra doodles in there with like the fees or anything. I'm going to read I don't see any. I don't see any fees. Okay. So we're good. So the total price we know $1,753.64 for this. Looks like 5 nights, 2 adults. It's refundable, all inclusive king bed. Okay, we like this. Very good. 4-star resort. Perfect. All right, now it's gonna chime out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this into my Square, and then we're gonna go to Evo Rewards and get the flights because I want to show you guys how to do both. So let's take this before it, times out. So let me share to here. All right, so I'm already set up with Square. To sign up with Square, it's very easy. You create a business account. You put in your banking information so you can get paid, and it's very simple. Okay, I can't go over how to sign up with Square because it's going to share all of my personal info, which is a violation on many levels. So we're just going to go into we are set up with Square. Now, I will tell you a couple of up with them. Make sure that you guys set up instant transfer with your banking. Okay, it should be here. It'll be under banking. I'm trying to show it without showing it. So I like to go in here and I have instant transfers. Along with that, when I do the invoices, I do them on my computer, but I send the payment link to their phones. So we're going to do that too. They do everything from their phone, and I like it because there's an app for Square where I can do it from my phone as well. And then you do the instant transfer in from your phone, send it straight to your bank immediately. You do have to pay a small fee for Square, but honestly, I don't care about that small fee because we have to pay fees even when we book through Archer Travel, right? We have 80% commission, but this time we're getting 100%. So if I have to spare a few dollars of my 100% commission that I get instantly, I don't care about that, right? So let's go ahead and send an invoice. Now, I did make a fake one so it doesn't populate all of my client's info, because when I start doing let's see, send an invoice. I should have a temporary one already put in there for us. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me stop sharing so I can add in the client, because all my clients populate when I start sharing that. So let's go back to Evo Plus. Let me share that tab. All right, and then let me put in my client. I've learned the hard way that it will just display all of your client's info. Not cool. So today we're going to use Bob. Hey, Bob, welcome. His name's Bob, and the email is mine. So perfect. All right. It has all of the stuff in here: settings, setup, do immediately, where it's going, reminders. That's tipping off. We have this off. I don't need them to tip me. I don't need any of that. Payment options, it's not going to show it here, but I have the automatic withdrawal. And then accepted payments is credit, debit card, Apple Pay on. That's where we're going to do the quick pay. We like that. And then it's going to send it immediately, and that it's due today, right? So let's build our invoice. Let's just call it, ooh, I already have one saved. Okay. Cool. I was actually working on something like this earlier. So custom travel planning package, Cancun getaway. That's not bad. We'll take that. All right. The invoice ID, obviously I've done a lot of instant commission. It builds as it goes. You can change it if you want. Service detail or service date, we'll do for today. And then that'll mean that it's like booked for today. So now we got to put the details in here, and then we're going to add our items. So we'll come back for the details in a minute because I have all of that for you. I have a document. I have a gift to give you. We like gifts, right? But let's create the item before it times out. So add item. All right. We're going to call this item. Oops. We're going to come over here and we're going to grab this guy here. Well, it's going to cut it off. That's okay. We'll go back to square. And then you're going to see me switch a lot at first. I have to switch when I'm live. It doesn't let me like go to the whole page. I have to go per page, and that's okay. That's fine. We'll just use that. So here's one. Okay, there's the resort. We're going to come in here and put in the price. So let's go back over there. And this is the total, including that. So we'll put in all of these details. Don't worry. I'm not going to leave anything out. But at first, I just need to build the little item. So back over there again. And then we're going to put the price. Okay. I put too many. So that's the most important part that I need. I don't want to lose this part. All right. So now we have item note. If you have anything that your customer needs to know, add it in here. And then the description, we don't have that part turned on, so you have to turn them on, but it's okay. I'm going to leave the note in here. That works perfectly fine. So what's included? I'm about to highlight all of this. So I'm going to take all of this information right here. I'm also going to take this junior suite, and I also would change all of this information out, but we're just going to come in and just grab all of this. So come back over here one more time, paste that in there. It looks crazy, right? That's okay. I'm going to fix it. So we're going to put the address. We don't really have to if you want. I'm going to delete it. How rude. It deleted everything for me. Thanks. All right, so all inclusive, get rid of the king bed. We're going to put junior suite. Okay, it is refundable, but I'm going to look and see what is refundable and one it's refundable. And then 2 adults, occupancy, get rid of that. 5 nights. You can put the check-in in there. That's fine. They'll get the info too. I'll send it to them. But it's already included, so we like that. And then, oh, I put in, okay. Da-da-da. They need to know it's a beachfront property so that they're located on the beach. I know it's already know that. They already know that, but this is perfect. I'll just leave it like this. So I need to put that in there. Now, let me go over here real quick. Let's come back over here and find out what that means by refundable. I'm going to have to take a look because I need to know when it's non-refundable or what that means in general. So let me go back here. And what does that mean? It doesn't tell me. I don't like that. Oh, wait. Hello. It's canceled from August 25th. Okay. There's a charge. Cancellation or no shows, 100% of the booking. Cancellation is only allowed before check-in. All time is destination time. Okay. So let's leave out this refundable part because it's refundable. Technically, it's refundable until this date. Then they get charged. So I'm gonna leave the refundable, okay? But I'm gonna put till August 25th because let's see, until August 25th of 2025. All right. So now we got that part done. So if it times out, it's okay. So save. All right. So first part's done. Now we need to go in there. We need to get the flights. So let's go get the flights. Right now, we're not getting paid anything. Okay. We need to get paid something. So we're gonna have to put something in here. So if I were to come in here and let's check the price difference because I went too far back. Let's check the price difference, shall we? I can do it on this page. So price difference is roughly about $2,200. You can verify it if you wanted to. Go check it on Expedia. But I'm going to go with it. And I'm going to say $2,200. I'm going to split that in half. So let's just say I'm going to charge them like around $1,000 in commission. Okay. So then we're going to come in here and I might even do 1,000. I might do 500 or 600. Now, in a real instance, price compare, all the above. I just want to show you how to use Square. Okay. All right. So let's go get our flights. So I'm in Evo Rewards. I like this for flights. Oh, what? Okay. I have Evo Rewards on my husband's account and on mine. So it doesn't like that. Okay. What? Oh, I have to agree to the terms, but there are no terms. Oh, maybe it's this. That's probably this. What is that? Yeah. Okay. 1 second, guys. My bad. I don't know what it wants from me. There we go. Okay. I don't know why it wanted all those details, but fine. So let's go in here. So we're gonna go into travel. We're gonna click flights. I really like them for flights. Okay. If you want to use somebody else, I don't care. I've always found good deals in here. So let's just say for today, they're leaving from Houston. Let's go. We love us a good Houston to Cancun flight. Why? Because they're only 2 hours. Cancun, Mexico. And the dates that we picked were September 18th through the 23rd. So let's go in here. 18 through the 23rd. And we need to make sure there's 2 people because it always puts 1 and search. All right. Let's go get those flights. Phone deals. I ain't calling you guys. Oh, Spirit. How you doing, Spirit? We love you. Oh, that's actually a really good flight, except that back home flight. What is that? Why? Let's go over here. First of all, we want nonstop flights. And we also want them to not be that far. Southwest would be great, but they don't have, oh, look, here we go, right here. They don't have baggage anymore, so we don't care about them anymore. This is my best one. All right, let's go. Checking your itinerary. All right, they're gonna have to pay for baggage, but I don't care because the flight's cheap for 2 people, $739. Great. And if you need to see why they pay for baggage, you can see it. No carry-on. It's Spirit, of course, and it's gonna have the same way with United, so they're gonna have to pay for baggage. And I will put a note in there that they have to pay for baggage. So obviously, on a real vacation, I wouldn't do all of that. But for this moment, we're just collecting prices. We're getting the details, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and copy all of this for my flight. Uh-oh. My Mac. Be macking. That's what I tell it. Stop macking, Mac, because it just goes crazy sometimes. All right. Got me the details. Let's go back to our Square. Share this tab instead. We're going to add another item, and we're going to call this one, we could call it airfare. What might help if I spell it right. And we're going to call this, on top of that, round trip. I try to do these as fast as I can, guys, because this is supposed to be a wham, bam, jam. Let's just get this over with. Here's what it is. Oh, you can even put a photo in there. I've never done that. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. Airfare. Yes. Use one time. Thank you. We'll put the prices in a minute because I've already highlighted all of this stuff. So there's the flight details. Let's make it look a little bit prettier because that's confusing. Mm-hmm. 2 passengers. Get rid of the high details. Outbound Houston. Okay. Flight details. Love that. Great. It even tells you what flight it is. Actually, put that guy there. Put that guy there. Economy 2 hours. 610. Okay. That's fine. And then inbound. Cancun, Tuesday. Okay. United. Put that flight number next to it. Economy. All right. Then I'm going to put non-refundable because I need to understand that. And then No baggage included. You're going to pay for cheap flights. You better be prepared to pay for baggage. All right, now let me go get the price. I forgot. So the price is $739 for 2 people. Probably could get a better deal somewhere, but you know what? We got what we got. You get what you get, and you don't pitch a fit, right? All right, perfect. So now we have the invoice set up. There's a lot of important details that are still in the invoice that I'm not even done with. That's the easy part, okay? I'm gonna get rid of all of this Evo stuff. I don't need any of that. Now we got to do the actual planning part. So my gift to you guys, which I share in all of my instant commission trainings, is this beautiful document. This document has everything you need. So if you are doing your own and you forget, don't worry. I wrote it down for you. What goes in the hotel, what goes into the airlines, the payment instructions. I have wholesale fee and booking. I have new words for this. I don't use wholesale fee anymore. I put in there that they have 2 separate transactions, one for Square, another one for Evo. And in this instance, they're going to have 3 total. All the important details if you need it. And then this is my prompt. We can just, I put that at the end. And then I have alternatives. I got these from ChatGPT because I stopped using wholesale booking fee because I just didn't like that. So I now will put in like private rate planning deposit, exclusive access package, something like that. And if they ask about it, then I can explain it to them. In order for you to get rates like this, I have to choose I have to charge an exclusive access package fee or whatever charge, because in order to obtain rates like this, I have to be able to get access to them. And that's what this covers, my access or our access in that, okay? But regardless, even with that, even if you pay that, you're still saving blah, 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 right? So I've never actually had anybody do that, but people always ask me, well, what if they say something? Okay, just tell them what it is. You want to get that rate, then you have to pay a fee. Boom, wham, bam, okay? It's honest, right? So we're gonna put this in here. We're gonna slap it in there because it's very important. All right, we're gonna get rid of that part though. So, and it still says PayPal. So let me change it. I used to use PayPal back in the day, but PayPal does not work the way I want it to. And so I decided to switch it up. We need to put in here for this instance, guys, make sure you edit this on your own. You know what, I'll just leave it and then I'll fix it inside of it so you guys don't get confused. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this and then we're gonna fix it. Now, what does it say? We are so excited to work with you. In order for your booking to be processed, please pray. We're going to change the fee name only in this form. After the payment is received, I will call you immediately to take your payments on the vendor site for the cheaper price. We do not make these trip bookings until they pay this. Do we understand? Why? Because if they do it and then they're paid in a book, there's a good chance they might not pay this. I don't want to risk that. So automatically prompt, here's what you pay. Right? Now, there's something that is very important in this sentence that you need to make sure you put on every instant commission booking. First of all, please do not delay this payment. Any price changes that can change very quickly and may not reflect the invoice listed. Very possible. Next, that wholesale fee or whatever you want to call it is non-refundable and is required for the booking to be complete. Travel with Ash is not held liable for price changes if there's any delay in payment. And then we're going to put in there you can expect 3 payments instead of 2. Okay, carrying it down, I also kind of put it here again, and that one actually sounds nice. This is the one I copied, not that one up there. And then right here, your prompt attention to these details are appreciated. Should you have any inquiries, feel free to reach out to our customer service team. Thank you for choosing Travel with Ash. That sounds way better than contact me, right? So that is so important in there because they need to know when you were paying this, it's non-refundable. You're not getting it back. I don't care what happens after. I did the work, you did the booking, we're done, right? So in a wholesale instance, many of them are not refundable. And a lot of times I leave out that refundable part because it's a lot of work to refund them. It's extra. So in this instance, I probably wouldn't even tell them. And there's a part where it says it's refundable, but those flights aren't. So even if they were to get back the resort somewhat, they're not going to get back anything else for the flights. So it's kind of iffy, right? So kind of do it on your own due diligence when it comes to that. But this is something very important. Now, a lot of people ask me about credit card authorization forms. You can technically do them here, right? But they are not covered by Archer. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't risk it. Archer is not going to have anything to do with this because it's not their booking. They're not going to get paid for it. They're not going to do anything. And I know I've heard in the past that they might cover it. I wouldn't even think that they did. Don't even consider it being covered because this is a wholesale rate. That means that it's fresh. It's there for you to use. You book it, you attend. That's it. There's no, I made a mistake. There's no, I need a refund. None of that. It's booked, done. That's it. Okay. So let's paste this in here. I'll stop preaching to you guys. All right. Now, not here. I'm going to share attachment custom fields. Well, hello, it's right in my face. I was like, I don't ever put it there. What is that? All right. So we are excited to work with you. Please pay. We're going to change this fee, all of that. So let's go in and add the fee and then we'll talk about it. So add item. I'm going to use fancy words today. What fancy word shall I use? Exclusive access package. I like that. So boom. Why does it always do that? Because it wants me to click there. Exclusive access. I could have just pasted this in. Well, great. Yep, that's fine. So put it in here. I don't like to make it like real obvious either, so we're just gonna. Whoa. Just say that for today. Okay. And then it comes out to the total. I still don't think that's bad. I've seen worse. For 2 people, flights, 5 nights, all inclusive. Not bad. All right. There's my instant commission. So I need to come back up in here. All right. Please pay the fee only. Okay. Please pay the. Wow, that's such a big word. Exclusive access. I'm going to copy it this time because I'm not rewriting all of that. I ain't got time to write that. Thank you. You can expect 3 payments. And guys, airfare, if you book through Evo Rewards, it's All Savings Travel is who the actual vendor is. And then I put it like that so they know. Okay. So that's great. We love that. There's that. Oh, my items. All right. Oh, we can even add a payment schedule. All right. So payment options. We're gonna add here partial payments. Ta-da! You see that? All right, partial payments. So they know to put that. Sometimes I'll come in here and I'll put a little note too, like something like that. But honestly, I talk to them, so I don't have this problem. But if you have somebody that has a problem, then put it in there. And you could probably make it sound fancier if you want. Like, there you go. Make y'all happy. There it is. All right. So this partial payments right here lets them enter a payment amount of their choice, even if it's less than the balance. That's how they're only going to pay that fee. All right, so we have it send. All right, everything's fine. If you want to add photos, you can. The custom fields, it requires the plus part, and then square contracts. you can come in here and add that if you have a template or you can create one. I don't do contracts, guys. Okay, I have contracts for myself, but I don't teach you guys contracts. And let me explain why. You don't want to ever go based off of what another travel advisor is doing when it comes to contracts. You need to confirm that it is correct for you. There's a couple of reasons why. One, we don't want to violate anything that does Archer Travel, right? Archer Travel has it set in place for a reason. They've been here for 70 plus years. We have to go by them. Number two, I don't know where you live. Certain places have certain requirements. For example, Florida, if you live in Florida and you do instant commission, you have certain requirements. I know that for a fact. So it is your job as a travel advisor to do your due diligence and learn what works for you. Now, here in Houston, I don't have anything. I do have a contract that goes in there, and they are agreeing to it when they pay. In my contract, I go over everything, what's included, what's not included, what is refundable, what's not refundable, how it works, etc. It's broken down. I do have ChatGPT to assist me on my contract, but it fits for my business, and you guys should do the same, okay? But that part requires your own due diligence, because I don't want to ever leave here and say, well, Ash said this and Ash said that. No, what I'm going through is just strictly Archer approved guidance. That's it, okay? Now, nobody in Archer directly came to me and said that, but this is the same policy that everybody else does, so we need to follow it, right? So if you want to add a contract, you can. And then, of course, we would hit send afterwards. Where did it go? It stopped working. Oh, no, we're not going to do that today. All right, so then we're going to hit send, and it's going to send automatically to their email. All right, send to Bob. It also will tell me how to do it. You can mark as paid, and then this is what the invoice looks like. Tells them exactly that. There's the airfare, outbound, inbound. There's the rate. Okay. Now, there's some very important part right here. In order for your booking to be, please pay only in this form. I would probably go in here and just make that even bigger if you can. And then that's it, right? So how does this work for if you're taking a payment? You can take it up front, right? You can share, you can do duplicate, you can see if there's multiple people going, you can duplicate it. You can duplicate it as well as a reoccurring series, download as a PDF, and also archive it, which is what I did for all the ones I already did. So in this instance, they would receive an email, okay? And then they can just pay it. You can also do this from your phone. So if I have this invoice listed on my phone, I can send it just immediately. And then sometimes I come in here and I can just generate like a payment link too. So if I'm already just like booking the flights and I didn't have time to do an invoice like this, I would just go in there, generate a payment link, put all of that same verbiage in the payment link and send it out. You can do that as well. It's right here, payment links, payment settings. So you can take payment, etc., set it up like this, check out, and then send it to them too. You can also send it to them as a text message. I've done that before. Then it's just like it sends like a QR, boom, paste, done. There's a part for your contracts. They have templates, clauses that you guys can do. And then, of course, invoice, orders. We don't really do orders. And then your transactions here, okay? So that's all you really need to do. That's all that's really required. It's supposed to be easy. Don't make it hard, okay? You can personalize it. You can do anything you want to it, but that's all you really need. Whatever you're booking, whatever you're planning, set up your square, put the bookings in there, put your fee in there, send it out. Book, rinse, repeat. Book, rinse, repeat, right? So if you guys have any questions about this, I know it's not the deep, in-depth training that I normally do, but it's not hard, and it shouldn't be hard. It should be easy, slap done. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'm going to stay live for a little bit longer so I can make sure I don't miss any questions. But of course, if you like this video and you want to learn more about being a travel advisor and all of my tips and tricks, make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, so I can definitely help you out there. But anything other than that, I do appreciate you guys attending, and I'm here if you need help. All right. I'm going to play some background music, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I am here. And I'm probably just going to comment on your questions. It's easier that way for me. So just look in the chat for my responses. Oh, also, before I leave, don't think I forgot about your special gift. I don't want you to think I forgot about your special gift. If you're still on here, just check the description. The special gift is in the description. It's already there for you. So make sure you check that. But I'm still here.